Hello, this is Brandon Christopher King. Let's go deeper, down to the spiraling core of every cell, to the double helix, to the molecule we've been told contains the blueprint of life, DNA. We're taught its code. 4 letters, A, T, G, and C, written like software. We're told it's the master control system, the program, the final authority. But RLFlow invites us to ask a deeper question. What if DNA is not just code, but a living riverbed? What if it doesn't just contain instructions, but shapes, and is shaped by the flow of life itself? In RLFlow, DNA is not static. It's not a set of commands in a chemical vault. It's not frozen data waiting to be read. DNA is a flow structure, a vibrational riverbed that energy moves through, while also being shaped by that very energy. Think of a river. The riverbed directs the water, but the water carves the riverbed moment by moment. This is how RLFlow sees DNA. Not as an object, not as a frozen script, but as a dynamic, resonant structure, one that guides the movement of life. Yes, the sequence matters, but not just the order of the bases. It's about how that sequence spirals, vibrates, folds, and resonates. DNA is not just chemistry. It's geometry in motion. It's music in molecular form. So what turns genes on or off? Why do identical twins with identical DNA express so differently? Why do your own cells behave differently over time? RLFlow says gene expression is not a switch, it's flow activation. Energy enters the system. It flows through the body's nested current structures. DNA vibrates in response. And certain paths activate because they match that energy. It's like striking a chord. Some strings ring, others stay still. Expression isn't random, it's resonance. And suddenly, epigenetics isn't just a patch on evolutionary theory. It's proof that life is intelligent energy, learning to shape itself. Now let's talk about memory. We've been told memory is stored like files, tucked away in neurons, waiting to be retrieved. But RLFlow says otherwise. Memory is not stored. It's streamed. Memory is flow pattern, one that can be reactivated, like a melody played again. You don't find a memory. You enter a frequency. Emotion can bring memory flooding in. Why? Because emotion alters the flow. It brings you back into resonance. Trauma, that's flow, caught in a loop, stuck energy, repeating pattern. Healing? It's not erasing the past. It's releasing the knot, letting the stream move freely again. Your nervous system isn't a filing cabinet. It's a musical instrument, and memory is the song. Here's the most beautiful part. DNA is the bridge between energy and form. It holds your past, your ancestry, your biology, your origin. But it also listens to the present, your thoughts, your choices, your environment, and it opens to the future by reorganizing itself through experience. DNA is not your destiny. It's your starting pattern, your spiral riverbed, but you shape the flow. And this changes everything. It reclaims DNA from the cold grip of genetic determinism. It redefines memory, from mechanical to musical. It opens the door to real healing, real evolution, real transformation, not as fantasy, but as energetic reality. Because you are not just a product of your genes, you are a living stream, shaping your form with every choice, every thought, every breath. Consciousness isn't a side effect. Consciousness rewrites resonance. So I'll leave you with this. What if DNA is not a code to be cracked, but a melody to be played with presence, What if your memories aren't buried? They're just waiting for the river to return? And what if healing isn't about forgetting the past, but about reflowing it into harmony? Because in RLFlow, DNA is not just where life begins, it's where life learns to flow forward. Thank you.